Minecraft 1.20 brought a lot of new interesting features, but what hasn't changed is the must-have of a powerful yet cheap experience farm. So I bring you a quad gold farm providing level 30 in 1 minute and 45 seconds, working on all kinds of worlds in Minecraft Bedrock 1.20. In addition, this farm will also provide a ton of gold and rotten flesh. First of all, you want to search for a fairly flat area in your survival world where you can build this farm. And then you want to build a platform that has a size 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Of course, then you want to fill in all these blocks that belong to the platform. And once you got this, you want to build a 4 by 4 square in the middle of that platform. This will later be our killing spot for all the zombie piglins that will spawn. Now you want to extend this by 2 blocks into the air like this. You want to do this at all 4 corners and then connect all of these 4 pillars. But you want to make sure that you leave open these blocks right here, because this is the spot where you want to place in some trapdoors. This will allow us to kill all the zombie piglins and collect all the experience, but the zombie piglins at the same time won't be able to hit us. As you can see, this will later be a pipe where all the zombie piglins drop down, and we already have 3 layers for this. You want to add 18 more layers on top of that. So as you can see, we're now at Y68, and in this case plus 18 means we have to build until Y86. Now as you can see, I did that for all 4 corners and I connected them with some blocks at the top. If you want to, you can fill in these walls with solid blocks or with glass blocks. I recommend glass because then you will be able to see what's going on in your farm and you will see all the zombie piglins dropping down. Now next, at one side of that column you want to expand out by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 blocks. Then you want to fill in all these other lines that are on the same side, so we have a nice 4 by 8 platform created right here. You want to mirror that same thing to the opposite side, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 blocks, and we want to place some blocks right here, right there, and in this position as well. As you can see, now we have a nice long stretched platform. For this big rectangle, we also need a wall that is 2 blocks high, so you want to take out some blocks and you want to go all around the whole thing and place blocks at the side of the platform. Once you got your first layer set, then you want to go over to the second layer and go all the way around again until you're finished and back at the start. As you can see, we now have created a wall that is 2 blocks high and goes all around the platform. For the next step, we will need a locator map. You want to open that locator map and then you want to go to the northwest corner of your platform, which is this exact corner right here. As you can see, this is the northwest corner of our farm. So now that we know that this right here is our northwest corner, we want to build 1, 2, 3 blocks into this direction, and then to the opposite direction we want to extend out by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now you just have to connect this line with the other side by placing some blocks like this. Of course, do the same thing at the other side as well. So place 3 blocks right here and then connect everything up. And then you just have to fill in both of these platforms. By the way, you can use any kinds of blocks that you want, solid or non-solid blocks. This won't matter at all. Once you got everything set up like that, we also need a wall for this platform as well. So you want to go around all the way 1 time. And once you're back at the start, you want to repeat the same thing a second time. So we have a wall that is 2 blocks high and goes all around our platform. This step with the wall is very important because then we won't have any spillage of water or zombie piglins later. And we don't want that because this will lower our efficiency for the farm. Now next, before we can place in our water streams, you want to go to the short side, which is 3 blocks long. And there you want to come to one side of your wall and you want to start placing signs. You want to do this at this exact height and then you just have to sneak and place a second sign. You want to repeat this until you are at the other side. And as you can see, this is the last sign. Now you also see why we need these signs, because if I go ahead and place some water here, these signs will stop the water from flowing and the water stream ends perfectly at the edge of our wall. Now you just want to place water source blocks at the end of our platform all the way to the other side like that, and you want to repeat the same thing at the other side. But here we won't need any signs because our water stream is already set up perfectly and finishes right at the edge of our wall, as you can see. For our gold farm we'll also need some portals where the zombie piglins can actually spawn, and we'll place them in right now. In order to do this you want to come to the short side of our platform again, and there you want to stack up by 2 like this, and then place your first obsidian. Now just want to place a line out of obsidian, and that obsidian line should reach until the end of our short side of that platform. Now as you can see we got the first side of the frame set up. In order to set up the second side we'll have to stack up by 22 blocks. Now we are at Y93, and that means we'll have to stack up until Y115. So let's do this. Here we are. Really make sure that you didn't mess up the size, because then the portal maybe won't work. You just have to connect both of these sides to a proper nether portal. At this point I recommend testing this obsidian portal frame. As you can see it lights up perfectly. That means that you didn't mess up the size. Let's destroy the portal again, replace it, and do this a second time until a zombie piglin spawns. If you did everything correctly, then the zombie piglin should spawn to this side of the farm, so should drop down right into the water stream. If it drops down at the other side and isn't funneled into the water stream, you messed up the directions and you have to repeat that process. Now if you check that everything is correctly, I recommend turning off the portal for now, because it might bother you when building the farm. Also, the nether side of the portals that we use in the farm does not matter at all. You can use the portal, you can access the nether, you can do whatever you want in the nether, it doesn't matter. Now we'll have to place 3 more nether portals. In order to do this, you want to place 3 blocks that separate both of these portals, and right here we want to build our second portal, which should have the same size, so just mirror the sizes of your first portal. Once you did this, you want to place some separator blocks again, and then go ahead and place your third portal, and one more time 3 blocks and then your portal. And we're finished. Now once you placed all your 4 nether portals and maybe checked that the size is correct, you can go ahead and place your other water streams, which are down here at this platform. You just have to place 2 water source blocks at this end and 2 more water source blocks at the other end. As you can see, the water stream should end perfectly at the edge of your wall. Next, you want to go to your northwest corner of the farm again, which is right here where you placed these blocks. This is also the side where you got your first portal set up. Now you want to stack up by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks right here, then expand out into this direction by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Go 2 blocks in this direction, then just connect everything up so you have a nice rectangle with some blocks left out in the middle. There you want to leave open this block right here, and then you want to place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 observers, all facing the same direction, which is this direction, or the arrows should point into the other direction, which is that one. Now at the one block that you left out, you want to place another observer, but this time facing the opposite direction, looking like this. You just want to surround everything with blocks, leaving open the side facing the nether portal like this, and at that side you just want to place 7 doors like this. Now in the middle right here, on top of that middle observer, you want to place some lava, and then the system is set up, lighting the portal up. This is because the observers right here at the bottom create a 0-tick mechanism, which will allow the lava to power the nether portal every few game ticks. But of course, now this will only light up the first portal. You have to repeat it for the other 3 portals as well. So you want to stack up by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 blocks in this direction. 2 blocks in this direction. Then connect both sides to one rectangle. You want to place in your observers. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 facing this side, and 1 facing that side. Then surround it on 3 sides, creating a 1 block wall. Then some doors in the left open side, and finally a lava source in the middle of that line, and this will power the second portal as well. Now just repeat it for the 2 other portals. And our final lava source is placed, powering the last portal as well, and we got all 4 portals set up. Now at this point, this will automatically lighten all the 4 portals whenever they get shut off, but we also have to include a mechanism that shuts them off every few game ticks. But before we can include them, I recommend removing 1 block of the portal frame for each of these nether portals. This will automatically shut off all the portals and they won't bother you in the process of building our next system. So then locate your northwest corner, and we already built this lava system right here, so let's build the second system at the opposite side right here. You then want to place a block right at the end of the portal, and on top of that block 1 dispenser that faces the portal. This dispenser should be right in the corner of the portal, just set off by 1 block. Now behind this dispenser you want to place an observer that is right at this position facing this side. Then place another block right here and 1 more observer 1 block below the other one facing the opposite side. Then place 2 solid blocks below the last observer you placed, destroy the first block and place a sticky piston on top. These observers will later work as a redstone clock for the dispenser. Now you want to place 2 more blocks below the first one you placed and then destroy this block right here where you want to place a redstone torch instead. So now your setup should be block, redstone torch, block, sticky piston arm, observer, another observer right here and your dispenser right there. In this dispenser you want to place a powder snow bucket. By the way, these are extremely easy to obtain in high mountain biomes. Now once you got that set up, you want to mirror the same thing to all the 3 other portals. So again, place a block right here and then a dispenser on top. You want to place an observer that faces this direction, another block, then a observer facing the opposite direction, then 2 blocks below that observer, destroy this one right here where you want to place a sticky piston facing upwards instead, 2 more blocks below, destroy the first block and then a redstone torch right there. Now finally place in your powder snow bucket, put it in the dispenser and now just repeat it for the 2 other portals. Once you got all 4 of them set up, we want to connect all 4 of these redstone torches to 1 redstone line. In order to do this, you want to place 3 blocks in these positions and this should be 1 block set off to the bottom compared with this block right here. Then place 3 more blocks in these positions and in these as well. On top you want to place redstone dust, but instead of these 2 redstone dusts right here, we want to place redstone repeaters facing outwards, this one to this side and this one to the other side. Now right underneath the middle block right here, we want to create a column out of solid blocks reaching all the way to the bottom. Then you want to get to the top again and destroy every other block and place a redstone torch instead. Once you did this for the final time, then you want to place a lever right at the bottom block right here. You want to check if your redstone clocks are running. As you can see, in this case they aren't running, so this is the off state of the farm. If you turn this one on, then this will automatically power the farm. This is also the point where you can finish your frames for the portal again, and this will allow the farm to work properly because we are fairly finished right now. But before we can start the farm, this farm will produce a high amount of loot, and you probably want to collect all of this loot. If you want to build an automatic item sorter and storage system, which will also automatically sort out the golden source, then I recommend my design, which will be in the video description and will be perfect for this gold farm. Once you included a good item sorter, you can start using the farm. In order to use it, you want to flick this lever and this will activate the farm. Now just wait until the first couple of zombie piglins spawn, and then you just want to spam with your sword and kill all the zombie piglins. As you can see, they will spawn very frequent and will give you a ton of experience and gold. You'll see that you get to the enchanting level 30 within 1 minute and 45 seconds using this gold farm. By the way, why didn't I include a trident killer? 1 trident killer won't keep up with all these amounts of zombie piglins that spawn in the farm, killing them with a sword including looting 3 will just be more efficient than using a trident killer or maybe 2. If you want to use this farm AFK, simply set up an auto clicker or maybe just use a good trident killer which can keep up with these amounts of zombie piglins. As you can see, I just got to level 30. If the farm does not work for you or does not work that well for you, just make sure that you stand right at the edge of your killer, because only then you'll be able to collect all of the experience. Also, check in the settings that your game difficulty is set to hard. This will allow you to have the most zombie piglins spawning. If you want to turn the farm off, just flick the lever right here. And then I hope you enjoyed this video and it helped you to get a ton of experience and gold in your survival world. If you did, then I appreciate all your support. Please don't forget to subscribe and comment down your opinion on this design. If you have any suggestions for further videos or maybe for this farm design, then please let me know in the comments as well, or contact me on my Discord server, link in the description. Then I hope we'll see us again in the next video. See ya!